20 minutes. Just go to bbmobileapps.com and click Get Started Now. That's bbmobileapps.com and tell them the Doug Stewart Show sent you. Doug Stewart here to tell you about my man Smooth at smoothtickets.com. Smooth's got the tickets for everything that you need in the world of sports, concerts, or theater. I don't care what it is. I don't care where it's at in this great land of ours. My man Smooth at smoothtickets.com, he got them tickets. I'm telling you, boxing, baseball, NBA, NFL, country music concerts, hard rock, hip-hop, theater, Broadway, he's got them all. And if he don't have them, there ain't none. I'm telling you, smoothtickets.com. Once again, that's smoothtickets.com, or give him a call at 404-374-1150. Once again, that's 404-374-1150. You got to tell him, though, that I sent you. You got to tell him that Doug Stewart sent you. Once again, smoothtickets.com. That's smoothtickets.com. Yeah!
National Debt Relief is one of the country's largest and most reputable debt settlement companies, made up of energetic individuals who are passionate about helping thousands of Americans with debt relief. Most importantly, we're all about helping our customers through a tough financial time in their lives with education and individual customer service. We're dedicated to helping individuals and families rid their lives of burdensome debt. Specializing in debt settlement, and they've also negotiated settlements for thousands of creditor and collection accounts. Providing clients with both expertise and proven results, this means helping customers in time of hardship to get out of debt with the least possible cost. It can also mean conducting financial consultations, educating the customer, and recommending the appropriate solution. Core Services offer debt settlement as an alternative. I repeat, alternative to bankruptcy, credit counseling, and debt consolidation. National Debt Relief is your #1 advocate group to help you reestablish financial stability as quickly as possible. So give us a call at 844-828-4975. Again, that's 844-828-4975, and work it out.
All right, so I guess we'll call this honorable mention. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ooh-wee. Yes, sir. Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. So we'll call Looking for the Perfect Beat honorable mention because we got 6 segments to the show. And so we're doing the top 5. So Africa Bambaataa, Looking for the Perfect Beat. And I got to be honest with you, man. You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. The number to the show is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedugstewartshow.com. The show is brought to you by footballsportsapp.com. I got to be honest with you, man. I feel kind of some type of way and playing all this African Bambaataa music because definitely one of the legends of the genre. But if you read a newspaper, you know that African Bambaataa have been accused of some very, very pervertish, heinous type stuff over the last year or so and molesting little boys. So it's kind of like that R. Kelly thing, man, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, where I respect the music, man. I think the status of that whole situation is still up in the air. I don't think he's been tried or been charged with anything, but there's a lot of, I guess you would call them credible sources out there about African Bambaataa. So I don't know. Today we're celebrating the music, man, the top 5 breakdancing battle songs of all time on the Doug Stewart Show. And to do that, we definitely got to talk African Bambaataa. We definitely got to do that. So there it is, man. Hey, the number to the show is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedugstewartshow.com. Dwight and Doc. Yeah, Dwight Gooden said in a radio interview Monday that he was reevaluating his relationship with Darryl Strawberry because his former New York Mets teammate recent comments that the former All-Star pitcher was a complete junkie addict. What? He says the Darryl thing hurt me a lot because I had just thought we had reestablished our relationship. Gooden told the Joe Piscopo show. So wait a minute, back up right there. Let's kind of off the topic here for a second. The great Joe Piscopo has a radio show? Where can I hear that at? Wow. Wow. So if you're a greenhorn under the age of 30, Joe Piscopo was an actor / comedian, I guess, most notably on Saturday Night Live. Like, he was on Saturday Night Live with Eddie Murphy, so you're talking maybe 30 years ago, maybe even older than or longer than 30 years ago. But real funny dude. So, Joe Piscopo's still around. Okay, I digress. Here's a quote. I forgave him for a lot of stuff. I never threw him under the bus, never said anything about him publicly. For him to say that stuff, you have to draw a line somewhere, and I guess do a better choice of picking friends. Gooden issued a statement later Monday in sharp criticism of Strawberry, calling out his former teammate for reportedly making our differences personal, going back to our days with the Mets. Here's a quote from Darryl Strawberry. I just felt like I needed to do this. Darryl Strawberry said in an interview, and regardless of what anybody else thinks or they can call me whatever they want to call me, as long as I know in my heart that I stepped up to do the right thing to help this man to try to save his life, maybe just one day if he gets there and gets a recovery and realizes how good he is, he can come back and say, thank you, you helped save my life. No, Darryl Strawberry, that ain't the way it works, bruh. One of my pet peeves, man, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, one of my pet peeves, and I've got a lot of them, I got a lot of signature pet peeves and takes that I've talked about over the last 15 years. But one of my pet peeves, man, is breaking man law. Now, if you don't know, if you're new to the Doug Stewart Show, that's a constant theme of this show. We talk about man laws. These aren't any established rules in a book or anything like that. You can't find them in a library. Man laws are unwritten laws of being a man. Man law number 5,480, you never ever throw your boy under the bus in a public forum, especially. And here's the thing about it, man. Just, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago, ESPN had the 30 for 30 Doc and Darryl, where, okay, Darryl Strawberry and Doc Gooden, if you're young, once again, I always have to, teach people around here, the greenhorns around here about stuff. All right, so Doc Gooden and Dwight Gooden and Darryl Strawberry came into the league at the same time, Major League Baseball, playing for the New York Mets at the same time, superstars. Very early in their careers, all right? One, Darryl Strawberry was an incredible hitter, offensive player, and Dwight Gooden was a fantastic pitcher. Both of them had real bad bouts with drugs. Seemingly they've come out of it off and on. Darryl Strawberry is now a minister. Dwight Gooden continues to have issues with drugs. All right, that's it in a nutshell. And so ESPN did this 30 for 30 on them, very good, and it seemed like they were cool. They were at this restaurant, it looks like in New York City, and they were just talking about the good old days. They were big names at the time. So you think everything is good, and then Darryl Strawberry calls his boy a junkie crack addict in public. He called his boy a junkie crack addict in public. On a public forum. That's not what you're supposed to do, man. And I hate that. It kind of reminds me of Chris Carter. There's a couple of situations like this where you see cats just do something. They're just doing too damn much. You remember Chris Carter or Michael Irvin actually told a story, I believe, when Michael Irvin was allegedly having issues with drugs, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. When Michael Irvin was allegedly having problems with drugs, him and Chris Carter evidently were boys. They were cool. Maybe they used to go and hang out together in the offseason. Chris Carter allegedly called Michael Irvin's wife. Yeah, called Michael Irvin's wife and said that you need to leave Michael Irvin. You need to leave your husband because he's a crack addict. Or whatever drug he was doing, cocaine or whatever it was back then. Yeah, Chris Carter called Michael Irvin's wife, he's supposed to be his boy now, and told her that she should leave him. And maybe in his mind, his thinking was is that it'll do some good for him for you to leave him. That ain't your place, bruh. That's not your place. Another example just off the top of my head, man, Bill Cosby. You know, for the longest time, I'm not even talking about the Bill Cosby and the doping and drugging women or whatever that he's been accused of over the last couple of years. Before all of that stuff, I had a problem with Bill Cosby always calling out the black youth in America. Here's the thing about it. When you call somebody out on a public forum like that, what does it serve? You trying to shame somebody into doing what you perceive is right is going to make them do it? That's not going to make them do it. That's actually probably going to do, the opposite and make them rebel in a way. It's probably going to do the opposite and make them rebel against you in particular. So I hate when somebody does this type of thing, man. And Darryl Strawberry, I'm a big fan of Darryl Strawberry, but this is definitely out of pocket. It's out of pocket. It's out of pocket, man, and it's wrong. If you really want to help them, and maybe you have tried to help them or whatever and tell them what to do and talk to them and try to console them, whatever. Maybe you've tried that, and in your mind you think that this is your last option. I'm telling you, okay? I'm telling you, if anybody has ever done anything like this or thinking about doing something like this, shaming somebody into doing right, it's not going to work. That's not going to work. So Darryl Strawberry gets behind a microphone, throws his boy under the bus, calls him out of his name, as opposed to saying, Dwight's having issues right now, I believe. He's back on drugs. Let's pray for him. Let's wish the best for him. Instead of saying something like that, you think by hurling an insult and calling this man out of his name and in effect embarrassing him more is going to help him get better? That's not. It is absolutely not going to work. And so we'll see, man. We'll see what comes from this story. But that's some real messed up stuff. As a matter of fact, I'm going to nominate Darryl Strawberry for a Bald Penis Award. Yeah. And I don't know what's going on with the studio audience right now, but we're going to nominate him for a Bald Penis Award, man. Which, if you're new to the Doug Stewart Show, we give that out every Friday. And it's basically an award that we give to the Buster of the Week in sports, entertainment, and beyond. So we'll give that. We'll nominate him for a Bald Penis Award. It's a long story on how we came with the name, where the name came from. But just know that Darryl Strawberry is nominated for that. And you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. When we get back from the break, we're going to read some of your chat. That's what we're going to do. We're going to read some of your chat, get some of your thoughts on this story. We'll give you number 5 on our top 5 breakdance and battle songs of all times, and just do what we do around here. If you're new to the Doug Stewart Show, later on in the show, we talk some entertainment. We give birthday shots out. We do all of that stuff around here, man, and have a great time. All right? So don't go away. Back in 3 minutes. This is the Doug Stewart Show.
Hello, Stu Nation. I am Vince Wright, the Sports Governor. I am the co-host of the Sports and More Show. Make sure you tune in every Friday on the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network at 12 noon to check me out and, of course, my co-host, Reggie Lawrence.
What's up, everybody? I'm Reggie Lawrence, a.k.a. Dollars and Cents, the other half of the Sports and More Show. But the only difference is I'm much smarter and better looking than my main man, Vince Wright. But like Vince said, make sure you check us out every Friday on the SME Network. Peace.
Doug Stewart here to tell you about my man Smooth at smoothtickets.com. Smooth's got the tickets for everything that you need in the world of sports, concerts, or theater. I don't care what it is. I don't care where it's at in this great land of ours. My man Smooth